we put up the Christmas tree and we call it Hide the Pickle. It's not what you're thinking. It is, we put a ceramic pickle on the tree, and it's an old tradition, and somebody has to close their eyes and they have to look at all the other ornaments and find the pickle on the tree, and we time them, and whoever gets the best time gets a prize.
One of my favorite family traditions that we've been doing as long as I can remember is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. My grandmother and two of my closest cousins, we go over to her house and we hand make the dough and the filling and tell good stories over 300 plus raviolis that are for my large Italian family at Christmas time.
Our Christmas tradition is every Christmas Eve we get home early and we put on our Christmas pajamas. Everybody has their own set, including the dog, and we watch Christmas movies, and then the next day on Christmas morning we get up, we open presents, and then we take a new photo every year of everyone, the kids, in their Christmas pajamas together.
Every year on Christmas Eve we allow our daughters to open one gift, and it's always a new Christmas movie, maybe a game, new pajamas, hot cocoa and popcorn, and so we spend the evening playing with all their new stuff.
Every year I get together with my brother and sister, and being Polish, we always go up to Hamtramck, Michigan, so that we can pick up all of our traditional Polish food, kielbasa, pierogi, all the Polish goodies. Usually stop by our favorite Polish restaurant called the Polish Village and have lunch and a beer before we head back home.
Well, it's mostly around food. Homemade cinnamon bread is kind of a tradition passed down by Grandma, and my daughter is now learning how to make it herself so that she can then pass that down. So that's one thing we do, and another is sugared bacon. We coat bacon strips with brown sugar and bake them in the oven until they caramelize, and we break them up, and it's just like candy.
Christmas Eve I go to my parents' place and then go back home. Christmas Day spend it with my wife at home, and Christmas Eve my mom usually makes a birthday cake for Jesus and Dad reads the Christmas story.
Every year we watch our favorite Christmas movie, A White Christmas. We love the singing and the dancing. It's just a magical moment.
We have a farmer's market at the end of our block, and for the past, I don't know how many years, we would walk down there and pick out a tree and carry it home. And they closed this past year, so I don't know, we're gonna have to come up with a new tradition this year.
One of my favorite traditions is taking my kids shopping for one another and to see what they pick out for each other. And it's the first gift they open Christmas morning.
Every year my family gets together, we go to my grandparents' house on Christmas and we open gifts for each other. We go around the circle from youngest to oldest, so it starts with me because I'm the only child and the only grandchild. And then when we're done with that, we gather around the table, we eat lots of Polish food, and we play left, right, center.
Every year on Thanksgiving, our family, after we stuff ourselves with great food, we get together and we take a picture as a family pyramid, and it's great to see over the years how our family has grown and changed.
Every Christmas Eve night, after our family leaves, the kids and I, since they were little, we read Twas the Night Before Christmas, and I used to read it to them when they couldn't read, and then as they got older, they were helping to read, and now they're ages 10 and 13, and we still get in our pajamas, crawl in bed, and we all read Twas the Night Before Christmas right before they go to sleep on Christmas Eve.